Hello, friend. This is Jimmy from Can Have an Immigration Canada. We are live again to answer your immigration related questions. So, if you guys have any questions, you can start typing in the chat on the right, and I'll try to answer in the order I'll receive it. And to say, my name is Jimmy from Can Have an Immigration Canada. We are in the business of immigration since 2013 and helping clients all across the globe in the field of immigration regarding Canadian immigration. You can have from visitor visas to express entry refugees, asylum complaints, right? So study permits, any category for Canadian immigration, we are well versed with that. Have done thousands of cases, and there will be some updates today in this live session, and I will also try to answer the questions you guys have it. So if you have any question regarding Canadian immigration, so you can type it. I will try to answer it. Just request to you guys keep the questions as a general question. So if it's a case related question, then that sometimes you need to dig it further and it'll take longer time and won't be able to answer in this session. So yeah, go ahead and start typing your questions here. I will try to get some more updates and share it with you. We have a few viewers joined with us. Good morning, P. So you can start typing your question here, and I will try to answer it in the order I'll receive it. Yeah. So the first and foremost thing I just want to tell you about Canadian immigration about the processing times. The processing times have been updated recently, and the good news is they have been gone up drastically. The waiting time has been reduced. If we currently look at the work permit processing from India, especially New Delhi office, is only 8 weeks right now. 8 weeks is the time when you guys just receive when the officer or the IRCC will receive your complete application, means like your biometrics has been done. After that, if there is no more documents needed in your file, then it's been called as a complete application, and from there they will be able to give you the answer. Then they will receive it. So we got a first question from Rexon Alphonse. Uh, Are you doing RNIP? What is scope of this program? How long it will take to get PR through? RNIP roughly is take 24 months to get the PR. So yes, we do the RNIP cases, but again, it depends upon which municipality you are going into and whether they are already have the applications been done for their quota, because the number of applications they take per year, that is very less. So it's not like a big number of applications they will take every year. Roughly there are 2500 applications they take it per year, and that one is also distributed among all the municipalities across Canada. So you guys, I know for Claire's home in Alberta, they roughly support like 25 to 30 applications per year. So now you can imagine at the inventory they had it last year, as we got the information, they have around 50,000 applications, and out of that, they roughly support 25 to 30 applications per year. So, yeah, we do the application, but again, depends upon the availability of the program. Send us your details on the email I have given above, and we can go from there. Sam Davidson, what is the visitor visa conversion to work permit? I have visitor visa, and yeah, you can just check out my latest video. I put it like a couple days ago for converting your visitor visa to work visa, and definitely conversion rate is 100% depending upon uh, your inadmissibility. If there is any scope of inadmissibility, medical, criminal inadmissibility, or misrepresentation has been done through any of your filing before, and the new file you are submitting it, yes, definitely it won't be approved. But other than, I've never seen any rejections in terms of converting visitor visa to work visa. And now this program is all legal here in Canada. While you're living in Canada, you can apply for that work visa application. And the day you submit your application and you got your file number, you are eligible to work legally with that particular employer. So that's all a win-win situation. If you are here in Canada already and you wanted to start your work permit application, the only thing you need to have a sponsor who is ready to give you the LMIA support, or if you are an LMIA exempt category, so we can also look for that. But definitely, our firm is capable enough to handle all those things. Yeah, if you have a sponsor, just let us know. We can deal with them and ask them the paperwork. You can start your application right away. Uh, Thank you, Rexon and PSI. The another question. I had overstayed history in UK around 20. My wife is close work but in Canada right now, planning to apply. Yeah, definitely you're overstayed in UK and will definitely affect your file. Most probably you won't get it approved because Canada and the other four countries, it's a five I program. So with UK, Australia, US, Canada, and these all countries have their open database, so they can search anywhere you have done any sort of like misrepresentation or you overstayed your the validity of your visa. So all those things are open to Canadian immigration officers. So definitely it will affect your application for Canada. Kiran Sampath, what is the probability of immigration beyond 50 year? I'm SFP consultant. My wife is gynae doctor, and my wife's sister is sister in rural Ontario. It doesn't matter like what your age is. If there are certain programs, so that can help you guys to get into. I think we have spoken at a length before, like hours and hours with you a couple of years ago. So definitely, I have given you a lot of option at this time, if I'm not wrong that time. So definitely, same programs are open as of now. So uh, if you want to set up a time and we can discuss more, definitely I charge the consultation fees. If you are ready to pay the consultation fees, we can uh, get it done, and I'll provide you with more options. You have it available in your case. So yeah, but there are plenty of options for you as you are in IT, and Ontario is the province where the IT field is blooming, even in Alberta at this moment. Uh, and right now there are a lot of companies, even the Indian subsidiaries are here in Calgary right now. There are Wipro, Infosys, they have already set it up their offices here in Calgary, and there are multiple options available. As I put the video last week around, at this moment Calgary alone is looking for 3,000, 4,000 IT professionals, and most of those companies are looking outside of Canada. Yeah. The ICE cases who overstayed previously in different countries get temporary visa approved for Canada. It's your luck, brother. So it's not like a sure shot that you will get it approved. But for the countries where they have an open database, it's very easy to flag your application and not get it. But it's all up to you. You want to send your application, go ahead and take a chance. If it's approved, it's approved. If it's not, then you know that there are chances like you will get 5 to 10% chances they'll get approved. Otherwise, it won't be get approved. Yeah. So definitely there are ways, as I told you, Kiran, that there are multiple ways to get into Canada, and even if your wife has also 23 year of experience, and she can also apply. There are particular provinces at this time. Doctors are in great demand here in Canada, all over Canada. Government is spending billions and billions of dollars. Currently, they are also recruiting doctors and pharmacists and nurses from southern part of India. That was from they were doing more of recruitment in the state of in the city of Bangalore and the surrounding areas. So there you can go for that. What about RNIP for me? There is no scope for RNIP in SAP or in the medical field. None of the small municipalities need doctors, or they need technical person like plumbers, they need carpenters, they need um, the skilled labor as a retail store supervisors, the restaurant supervisors. Those are the things they are looking in RNIP case. RNIP is not for skilled workers, the highly skilled workers in your category. So you have other ways. So if you want, you can set it up a time and we can give you the rundown on whatever the things are there, right? There I can go through about all the details in the case. So I have to dig it down and then I will be able to tell you. But definitely we can set up a paid consultation for that, and then we can go from there. Current, yeah. So if you anybody else has any other question, you can type it. As I was mentioning that the processing time has been reduced a lot. Even the parents and grandparents sponsorship applications are being done in 8 to 12 months right now. Spousal sponsorships anywhere in the world, they are getting 8, 9 months. So if we can go from there, if you have submitted your applications, visitor visas, study visas, and work permit application have been gone down drastically. Currently 8 to 10 weeks from India and other surrounding countries in Southeast Asia. From Philippines, we have done so many cases from there, and lot of fast processing has been done. Until the only roadblock is there when you guys haven't submitted your application completely, and visa officer is asking for more and more details. Things will get delayed. Otherwise, there are no delays from Canadian immigration as of now. All the old applications are being processed on warfaring basis. So this is a very good news for all of you. And another update that has been circulating from last week or so, that the application have been open. It was not a new program. This program was there from long time. You can convert your visitor visa into work permit visa legally while staying within Canada. You have to have a legal status when you are sending your application for a for a work permit application within Canada from visitor visa. You should be here in Canada. Your stay should be legal. You should have a offer of employment from whether it's an LMIA supporting or whether it's a non-LMIA or LMIA exempt offer of employment. You should have those things as a prerequisite must be met, and after that you can clearly submit your application. And the beauty of this program, you can start working the day you get your application number or the UCA number, whatever you call it. Once you have that, you can start working legally and you can get paycheck from your employer, and it's as simple as that. So if anybody has any other questions, please type it now and we can start uh, giving answers to your questions. There is a latest draw, as we were all discussing, that now there will be a category specific draws through the Express Entry. They have started that one end of January, I believe. And the latest draw that took place last week was for PNP specific draw. There were 667 candidates were invited under this draw, and there you go. So now you will see a lot of these specific draws in terms of PNP, in terms of nursing, in terms of physicians, in terms of pharmacists, IT related draws. So those will become the reality in coming future, and hopefully government will also be coming with the new plans this year, as their mandate is quite high for getting 500,000 new immigrants every year into the country. So that that will be another challenge for the government, how to reach that number. So we are hoping that there will be certain pilot programs that will be coming either summer or fall of this year. But if you are submitting your application, make sure they are complete. The processing time is really, really fast right now. So please make sure, do not send your application half application and other things. Oh, I will send it later or whenever the visa officer will ask it. You know, there are certain prerequisites, so please fulfill all those requirements and then submit your application. Another word of caution that has been seeing last couple of weeks or last couple of months rather, so that is for the study visa applicants. If you are in the line to submit your application for study visa, make sure you do a research on the colleges. We have so many cases where applicants or the students come here on study visa permit, and then they find out the college is a private college. It's not a public college. So if it's not a public funded college, then definitely there will be some of those colleges are, they don't even have a work permit authorization for postgrad work permit on the courses which you are coming here in Canada. So if you are doing your homework, get some consultation, paid consultations. They are always genuine, and find the person who is RCIC and who are in the business from long term, or the lawyers, immigration lawyers. Definitely they charge you more money, but they will give you the honest opinion about study visa, about all these small colleges or the private institutes. They have a DLI number, no doubt, but most of their courses, they do not have a permission to give you the postgrad work permit. When the students come here, they find out after 6 months, then they are going into the court to get their fees back. I know it's your hard-earned money. Your parents have spent a lot of money on you. It's their hard-earned money, but you guys are in limbo right now. If you are coming after 6 months, finding out there that this program is having no postgrad work permit attached to this course, then you are done. After this course you have to go back to your country, right? But 99% of those students who come here, they just come here for the dream with the permanent resident. I don't want to sugarcoat the stuff here, but definitely people just come here for permanent residence. That's their case, right? That there is nothing wrong with that, but make sure you do your due diligence. Do not blame the consultant who are sitting in India, who's sending you to those particular institutes or those courses. And definitely you have your own responsibility to taking care of yourself. After you are here in 6 months and you are going against in YouTube and all other social media, blaming all those institutes, those institutes will, they have never told you that they are like going under the postgrad work permit. So please do your homework before you coming here, going into the law case lawsuits against those colleges, and then you are demanding for the whole fee refund. That won't be possible. It's clearly written in their policies that if you have started your course and after a few days you will get this much percent of your fees back. After it's a month you will get like 30%, 20%, 15. Some even after a month they have a zero refund policy, some of those institutes. So please read your offer letters very carefully. I've seen so many cases right now. They are going way above and beyond, right? Then they have to go into the court, and those court cases are not easy. They are not free. All those lawyers you are hiring, they are going to charge you the money. So then it won't be a win-win situation for any of those students. Definitely those colleges will do some changes in their contracts from next going onward. There will be some agents who are sitting in India giving the false hopes to the students. And now I'm not talking about particularly about India, but these are the cases we have found it. But there are a lot of other countries, South Asian countries, where these practices are quite open. They are sending you, oh, this course is cheaper, this is a 1 year course. You go to Canada and the lawyers who are sitting there will change your visa into work permit. Guys, just think about it. If there is a no policy at the time you guys starting your journey from there, and how a person or a consultant or a lawyer who's sitting in Canada can make a new policy for you. So please, please, please make it It's a request for you, for your parents. Everything is available online right now. What are the policies? What is the fees? Are they the courses are available? Are they related to the postgrad work permit? Please, please, please spend like couple hours, few days. And right now there are a lot of visibility on the net, so you can just simply go on internet and find out which courses are eligible, whether these private institutes have any say, how big is the campus. There are so many reviews about each colleges and stuff. Like, you can simply find out. Don't come here for the sake of coming here. Please save your future, please save your money, and don't get involved in all those. You come here to study, to spend some quality time in those institutions. Do not spend your time here as a student going into the court cases and then working under the table, and anything could be happen, right? Someday Canada Border Service Agency people find you that you're working illegally. There is a no chance to save any of those cases. They'll be simply deporting those cases, right? Those candidates. And these things are happening. I'm not just saying for the sake of saying, but these are the reality. If you look at the news, we are listening those news every day on the internet, on the news channels, radios, TVs, and this is a reality here, right? So please, please, please make sure that you guys spend some time, do some research, and then make a decision. Spending couple of $100 extra for getting more information about those courses, about those institutions, is not a bad deal, rather than wasting all your thousands and thousands of dollars for those agents who are just sending you, or who are just giving you false hopes, which are not even on the rule book for Canadian immigration, and then coming here and then crying and going on radio, going on TV channels, and to say your stories. This is just a waste of time for you, for people over here, and then hanging in the courts, right, for no reason, where you can have done those homework before and save a lot of time. We get another question from Rexon Alphonse. One more question. I have closed work permit. Okay. If I want to change to my current employer, is mandatory to get LMIA? Yes, sir. How long will it take to get work permit when we're applying from Canada? Uh, Canada, within Canada, it was around like 160 days for work permit, but definitely you should have a LMIA before to change from one employer to another. LMIA itself can take like 2 to 3, at least 3 months, because 1 month is only for your advertising, and after the advertising is done, then you have to go and submit the application. That is taking somewhere between month and a half to 2 months. Sometimes it gets early. Month is the minimum. So minimum you have to have 2.5 to 3 months where it'll taking, and then you'll be looking at another 160 and 70 days for work permit for applying within Canada. But then you'll be on employed stage. You can start working at any time, but definitely you need an LMIA until your job category is LMIA exempt, is significant benefit to Canadian economy. Those are the different cases, but definitely you have to go through this. Yeah. Anybody else has any other question? You can please type it in the chat and the right, and we'll go from there. And I'll try to answer in the order I'll receive it. Again, as I was talking about the job market here in Canada, it's very excited as of this moment. Majority of the categories like truck driving, construction, healthcare, anything in healthcare, IT field. These are the categories where Canadian employers are finding it way difficult to find opportunity. As I was mentioning before in this chat, that uh, government from uh, Newfoundland and Labrador, they are in India right now, right? They are trying to recruit pharmacists. They are trying to recruit nurses. They find that the courses they are doing in around Bangalore and other surrounding states and areas, Karnataka and other ones, those are in align with the policy what New Brunswick and Newfoundland Labrador has in common. What are their course of curriculum and what we are doing in India at this moment, that is aligned. So they are just giving out the right way. They are giving you the job offer letter and helping you with the paperwork, filing for your work permit, and there you go. Those provinces, the all the Atlantic provinces under AIPP program, they are very fast work permit program. And once you are here, you can simply submit your application for permanent resident for you and your family, and you are on. Sometime it take even less than 12 months to get everything done, and you are a permanent resident in Canada, and you have a job which is quality, quite high paying jobs. Like these healthcare jobs are really, really good jobs, and the salary and the other things are really quite impressive. So, but again, like you should keep an eye open, and or if you are not able to see all those things, definitely tie up with your consultant, like can have an immigration our company. That's what we are doing right in this field, and we're helping our clients to find the proper ways, the resources, and then applying their paperwork. And right now the processing time has also gone down very drastically. So if you guys have any other question, please type it and we'll go from there. As of last week, British Columbia, BCPNP, Prince Edward Island have also invited a lot of candidates for their PNP program for last year. These Some of these provinces are like they have their weekly draws, and some of them have monthly draws. And if you are in the field of getting a PNP, make sure you go dig down in those provinces and try to find out what are the things they are looking for. They All those provinces are changing from time to time. They have their discussions with the employers, and they go through the labor market. What is in demand? What are the things employers are looking for? And from that basis, they always make changes and to the labor according to the labor market needs, and then they will do their draws and whatever is looking for employers are looking for, and that's what they find in the draws and find the quality candidate out of there and give them the PNP. Again, if you are in looking for Alberta, if you have a job offer that you are in high demand for PNP, for express entry also, if you have a family member who is working, who is a permanent resident and a Canadian here in Canada, and you have a support letter from your family members, you can show them the proof of your relationship, and then they are a permanent resident and also a citizen of Canada living in Alberta, and you have links with them. Definitely, you are getting a more response from Alberta PNP under the express entry, and the good thing about Alberta PNP is that the cutoff point system is very low, so you can also get that very quickly, right? Around 300, 325, 350 is the CRS score where you can get invited and you can go from there. And the Alberta PNP is a pretty quick PNP and one of the best so far. So if you are in the field and you think you're eligible for any of those categories, you have a friends or not a friend or a family member rather, right? If you have any of your family members here in Alberta, then you are in the game, and then you can do it for now. So that was an update from today, and thank you whoever joined with us today, and I'll keep you guys updated. Keep looking at our YouTube channel. Just subscribe to our channel in YouTube, and we always post new videos about the new policies and stuff that come in through every week. And so you guys can get up to date information about Canadian immigration laws and new stuff coming in, and we'll go from there. Keep watching and keep supporting the channel, and we'll be there next week, hopefully. Thank you very much who joined us, and keep in touch. Have a good day. Thank you.